Hello, my beautiful soul family. So good to see all of you. Welcome to my channel. Let's start all over. Hello, my beautiful soul family. Welcome to my channel. I am Mama Oliver, and in today's video, we're going to be discussing grounding. I am sure that a lot of you have heard of, the idea of you've got to ground yourself so that, you're in the present moment. And, it's important to sort of stay in touch with where you are in the here and now. And a great way to do that is to ground. And so what does grounding even mean? What do we mean when we say the importance of grounding ourselves? And so grounding for me means really getting in touch with Mother Earth, right? And so there are different ways of doing that. But before we get into that, it's really important that we think about, being present, right? And when we're present with ourselves, when we are really grounded and in touch with the here and now, that means that we're very much in tune with what is happening in the current moment, right? So what is happening in our surroundings? What are we feeling in our system? What are the sounds and the noises that we hear? What are the things that we see? And when we tap into all of those things, we really become grounded in the present moment, in the here and now, and are able to tap into things that we want to do, things that we want to manifest, places that we want to go, things that we want to see coming to fruition in our life. So anytime that you hear, it's important to ground, that's really what that is trying to say. And so a lot of folks will say that stepping out into nature is a great way to ground. For example, some great ways to do that is go out barefoot. Now, I realize that not everyone has the ability to do this, right? If you don't have like your own backyard or whatever, and if you're, like me that lives in the city or is close to a city, then, right, I don't want to step outside to a city barefoot. But if you have a private backyard where you feel comfortable being barefoot, then stepping out barefoot on the grass, taking some deep breaths, like the ones that I've taught you how to take. And if you haven't seen those videos, please check them out. I have a lot of videos on meditation for beginners and breathing and things like that that really, really will help you understand how to do that. And so you go out barefoot and you take some good deep breaths and you get connected to Mother Earth, and you will feel very, very grounded, calm, really connected to the present moment and what is happening right now. Okay, that is one way to do it. The other way is one of my favorite ways. And again, even if you don't have a backyard, I'm sure you have a park or something close by, or there's some tree somewhere, hug a tree. Hugging a tree sounds like one of the silliest things ever. And it probably looks pretty silly too, to people who don't understand what it is that you're doing, but it is one of the best ways to ground our energy. And so, if you think about it, a lot of trees that we see around our neighborhoods or where we work or in areas that we go to have been around for years, and they are super, super, super stable and rooted in the earth, rooted in the ground, right? And so hence the term grounding. And that's why trees and hugging trees really enables us to almost root ourselves into the present moment and into what is occurring right now and into Mother Earth, and really, again, embrace and receive a lot of those beautiful, calming energies that are so important, okay? And so that's another wonderful way to ground. Another way to ground is also meditation. That really helps kind of like, again, center and connect to your inner being and really sort of get quiet and have that time to connect to ourselves. So meditation is another great way to ground, and I have a lot more on meditation in my other videos. So there are some other ways to ground. Sometimes we can do, working with crystals. There are some crystals that are pretty grounding, and if you're not used to working with crystals, that's okay. But if you are, then you could always look up. Maybe I'll do a video on crystals and which ones are good for grounding. But there are some that are very, very good for grounding and just feeling, again, connected to Mother Earth. And so, why is this important, right? Like, why am I making a video about grounding? Who cares? Why would I want to ground? It doesn't matter. Now, the main reason why this is important, first of all, I wanted to sort of define it for all of you, that if you're hearing or seeing videos that talk a lot about the importance of grounding, maybe it's just a bit confusing. If you're starting on your healing and spiritual journey, then sometimes, we just don't know what any of these terms mean. And so I wanted to kind of clarify what that is. And it's really, again, about connecting and sort of rooting your energy into Mother Earth. And why is this important, which is what I was just about to get into, is because if we want to create or manifest a life that we will be, fulfilled with, and that feels purposeful, and that is really important to us, and that we feel like, we want to live, then grounding into the present moment, like grounding our energies into what is happening in the here and now, is crucial for that. So that's why I'm talking about it, because in this channel, we really are all about healing, growing, being empowered, and moving through our spiritual journey. We have to understand that if we want to co-create with the universe, if we want to manifest a wonderful life, it is very, very important to ground in the present moment. Because if we're not in the present moment and really aware of our current surroundings and what is happening and where we are right now, then guess where we are? And trust me, I know, because I've lived most of my life like that. We're either in the past. Oh, what happened last week? Oh, the conversation with my friend. Oh, my partner did this. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Right? Ruminating on past events or past traumas, past wounds, past experiences, right? We're just ruminating on that. Or we are way ahead in the future, worried about what's going to happen. Is this going to work out? Am I going to be able to do it? Am I going to be successful? Should I go to that party? I have no idea. Is it going to be okay? I'm not sure. What am I going to be when I grow up? What do I want to be? What do I want to do? What if that doesn't work out? What if I don't like, my career? What college am I going to get into? What if I don't get into the one my parents like, right? So I hope that all of you are with me here, because as human beings, we tend to really live outside of the present moment. And so grounding helps us get into the energy of what is happening right now. Because when you step outside barefoot, or when you go and hug a tree, or when you meditate, right? Or when you, work with some crystals, or journal, right? You are forcing your energies to focus on what is happening currently. And that is the only place that we need to worry about, is the now, the here and now. Because guess what? The past is already gone. We can't change it. And the future's not here yet. And we know absolutely nothing about what's going to happen in the future. And so if we really tap into ourselves, our energy, our strength, in what is happening right now in this very moment, then boy, we can do so much. That is really when the ability to manifest comes in. That's really when the ability to co-create with the universe comes in, right? That's really when we can make a huge difference in how our life transpires and the direction that we go into. So that is why I felt it was important to talk about grounding. Because I know that, if you're watching videos like this about sort of spiritual awakening and different growth journeys and your healing process, that's going to probably come up a lot. And I wanted to make sure, especially if you're in the beginning of your journey, that it's clear what is meant by grounding and why is it important. And the overall arching theme here is that being in the present moment is really the place where we all need to be every single day. So today is the only day that matters. And this moment is the only moment that matters. This is where our power to do many, many things in life lies, in the here and now. And so doing things to ground us into that is very, very important for our journey, our healing journey, our manifestations, and to really co-create with the universal life that we want. So that's why I wanted to chat about it. I hope this made sense. I can probably dig in a little bit deeper into other ways of really connecting to the present moment, and I will do that in future videos. But I just wanted to get in here and at least give you a nice high level understanding of what grounding means, why is it important, and what it can actually help us do. Okay, so hope to see you soon. Thanks so much for joining, and of course, like and subscribe if you feel up to it. If not, I'll see you during the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.